Hello, welcome back to my channel for another pick a card reading. This one is What is my soulmate like? We have 3 piles. Pile number 1 has an aquamarine. Pile number 2 has a lapis lazuli. Or lapis lazuli, I've heard it both ways. Don't be a wet kitchen sponge with a hair hanging off of it. And pile number 3 has a Pariba chalcedony. Very pretty stone. So again, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Go ahead and focus on them. Pick which pile resonates with you. And if you need a little bit more time, go ahead and pause that video. Pile number 3, we'll see you later. Pile number 2. And you're coming up next. And pile number 1, let's start with you. You chose the aquamarine. It reminds me of the flavored, the Jelly Belly, like the blue mint or something. Your oracle cards are strength. Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina. I empower. And healing. Candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. Well, it sounds like you need to stay strong. Or your soulmate needs to stay strong right now because they're in the process of healing. Or perhaps you are. We have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is someone who is delivering a message of love, but they're not quite finished writing it yet. The Knight of Cups delivers the message. The Page of Cups is the one who composes the message. And they may be watching you from afar, or they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They could have watery tendencies. Someone who's a little emotional at times. Someone who can take things to heart a little easily, but they always come back to resolve the issue. We have the Knight of Swords. This is an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is someone, I think of them as the White Knight. They're off to, save the princess. They're off to fight for the underdog. They're the ones taking a lot of pro bono cases in court because, they want to help. So they're a good person, and they know who you are, or they will know who you are before you know who they are. They might be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone who is dynamic. The Queen of Wands is very charismatic. She's out there kicking up her heels on the dance floor, having a good time. But she also knows when it's time to stop kicking up her heels and go and sit down and drink a bottle of water. You're not going to find her passed out on the dance floor. You're not going to find her hurting herself. She knows what she's capable of. She knows how to do it, and she knows how to do it in such a way that makes her look like, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. It could be a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be feminine. It's coming across as feminine. There are some guys that read as more feminine and some women that read as more masculine. So this is more of a feminine energy. And what I see is, I see someone who is, they may already be a friend of yours. Trust your intuition. You'll know this person as soon as you see him. This is the moon. The moon speaks of the shadow self. This is the card that, when you see someone really good looking to you, your immediate thought is, yeah, absolutely, 100%. But then, reality kicks in and you go on with your life and you don't pursue it because you're doing something else or not doing. Never mind. At any rate, this is listening to your intuition and trusting yourself and what you know. We have the Queen of Cups here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water sign. This is a woman who is like super loving, super caring, someone who always puts her family and friends first, makes sure that they have everything they need anytime they need it. Their cups never are empty when she's in the room. And we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius again. This is someone who knows how to cut out what isn't working for them. They know how to cut through the bullshit. So, hold on. What I'm looking here about your soulmate is... Let's move these back so that you can see. This is someone that you already know or will know before they come into your life. They know who you are, and they want to fight for you because they see you as this beautiful, dynamic, amazing person. Trust your intuition. You'll know them when you see them because they'll make you feel like this beautiful, amazing, beloved queen, princess, fairy tale thing. And you'll be able to cut out the garbage. You'll be able to speak plainly to them and tell them what you want, what you need. They will help you heal. And so stay strong because this person is amazing. They could be a water sign, an air sign, or a fire sign. Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra. You've got a good person here. And then you may see them as a friend, or there's someone who needs your help. There's someone who's working on healing themselves, or you're working on healing yourself. So you haven't really seen them in that light before. But right now they're working up the strength to come to you and say something. But they do. And it's the type of relationship that you've always wanted, that you've always dreamed about. One where you can love each other and cut the bullshit. You don't need to do this. Well, where do you want to eat? I don't know. Where do you want to eat? You can just go like, yeah, I'm kind of hungry for Mexican. How about you? And if they go, oh, I was thinking burgers, you go, okay, well, how about we run to Taco Bell and hit Burger King on the way back, and then we can watch TV. It's a good, easy, flowing vibe where everybody's happy because you're able to cut the garbage out. You're full of love. You're excited. You're working for each other. You're fighting for each other. And yeah, it's beautiful. Pile number one. Who is your soulmate? Your soulmate is a really good person who really fights for people that they love. They're someone who takes the time to put the effort into what they want to do and what they want to say. They're not going to make some half-hearted proposal. They're going to do it right. They're going to make sure the violins are there and the family's there and everybody knows and the ring is purchased and, they've got a pillow for their knee. But they want to fight for you because they see you as something fierce and amazing and loving and just beautiful. And this is amazing. So that is what I have for you, pile number one, as to what your soulmate is like. Thank you for spending some time with me. You're a pretty cool person. That's a nice soulmate you got coming in. If you like this, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more like this, subscribe, bell icon, all that garbage. Leave a comment down below, though. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, because I'd really like to hear from you. I'd like to see how this impacted you, how the reading hit for you, what you kind of reading you'd like to see, how you're doing in life. Let me know down below. And thank you again, pile number one, for spending time with me. Bye. Pile number two. You chose the lapis lazuli. If you are a Vampire Diaries fan, this is what the daylight rings are made out of. Your oracle cards are study. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Yeah, so maybe your twin flame or the person that is coming in for you, that's your soulmate, maybe there's someone studious. Whatever they are, this is destined, because you have destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. and victory. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Well, 3 plus 5 is 8. You got 8. And then you got a 9 there. Study, destiny, victory. So maybe they're a teacher and I don't know. Maybe they teach you something and you become victorious at it. And the teaching kind of goes on to other places. I don't recommend that. There could be sort of a weird power dynamic in those types of relationships. They can wind up being bad for the student later on, no matter how old you are. Just saying, sorry. I don't mean to mom anybody. It's an occupational hazard, I guess. We have the Two of Swords here. This is a card of kind of hesitating to make a choice. You could be hesitating to make a choice because you don't want to, or you could be hesitating to make a choice because you don't have all the information yet. Whatever is going on, you are going to have to make a choice. We have the Six of Wands. This is a card of recognition, of, a parade, of getting the pat on the back, the good job, the well done, the promotion, the raise, the one that you've been crushing on. Maybe you need to make a choice if you're going to go after this person you've been crushing on or not. There's someone you've put some work into, or someone you know from work. This is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it speaks of hard work or putting the work in. This is an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What I see here is that you're having to make a choice and either recognize whether a relationship is worth putting the work in, or you're having to make a choice to move forward and tell this person that you have a crush on that you have a crush on them. Or they're doing that to you. They're waiting. If that's the case, you may have also been attracted to pile number 1. We have here the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a card of seeking wisdom, of seeking balance, of taking the time. He's up there voluntarily. And he's up there trying to look at the world in a whole different light. He's trying to jog the way he sees things to see if maybe there's a whole nother way of doing things. We have the Fool. The Fool speaks of having faith, of trust. This is the first card in the tarot deck. It's marked as 0. And the tarot is the Fool's journey through the major arcana. And the things and the people he encounters become the minor arcana. This is the Judgment card. This is something that you once thought finished, coming back into life or coming back into the world, or, causing problems again. It can also be a relationship you thought done comes back to life. It can be a card of karma, reaping what you sow. What you've put in, you're starting to get out. We have the Ten of Swords. This is putting an end to something that was causing you problems. You can see now where you go wrong, and it's now your turn to stop it and to make a change about something. Perhaps you guys had a relationship before, and now they see where they went wrong, and they've put the work in to change the way they do things. So have faith. They recognize what, was going on. We have the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of movement, of travel. Maybe it's a long distance thing. Maybe you didn't think it would work out because you guys are in 2 separate states, but something is saying that, this is victory. I mean, the Chariot card is a card of victory and success. It's a card of messages coming in fast, of travel, of getting what you want, of celebration, success. And you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone who is very good with money. Someone who is very frugal and understands how the world works. They know how to make sure to devote resources to one area that's a little bit weak, so that the other area does not become weak. They know how to run a company. They know how to run a business. They know how to run a household. They know what they're doing, and they're very organized and good at what they do. All right. So what is your soulmate like? Well, we got every freaking sign here. We've got the air signs with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The only one we don't really have is, well, you've got Cancer, but what I see about the person coming in for you, they're someone from your past. Either they were a friendship, a business relationship, a personal relationship. Maybe you already dated them, but they've put the work in. They've put the work in, and they've changed the way they do things. You know, they recognized where they went wrong, and they're able to change what they did. So have faith, trust your intuition. Maybe you have to put an end to them again and move forward, towards someone else. Or maybe it's time to put an end to the past and start over anew with them. They could be an earth sign. Like I said, everything is here. But, take a moment to sort of look at the people coming into your life. Trust your intuition on whether they're worth putting the work in. Recognize whether they're worth putting the work in. And you're going to be victorious. But if someone isn't worth putting the work in, it's time to cut them out of your life, because you deserve something better, and something better is coming in, something more fruitful, something more solid and dependable and reliable, something that'll be there when you need it to be there. What I see about your soulmate is right now they've made the choice and recognized they had to put the work in. They had to change the way they were doing things, and they're having faith, and they're doing that. They want a new start with you, but they understand why you put an end to it. So when this message comes in, you can either grow this relationship and be victorious in that regard, or you can cut them out and be victorious in that regard. Maybe they're not someone that you want back in because they were toxic to you. And even if they have changed, you're worried you'll fall back into that old behavior pattern. You have to trust your gut and decide what is right for you. I can't do that for you. I wish that I could. It would be so much easier, wouldn't it? If we could all just look up the, question, what should I do, and have an answer come in. But what I'm seeing here is that this person from your past is coming back in. They've made changes, but you need to make sure that they've made changes, because you don't deserve someone who will lie to you. You're a pretty cool person, and you work hard, study hard, work hard. And everything that's coming to you, you're going to be victorious. You're going to get whatever it is that you want, because you've put the hard work in, and it is your destiny, because you are a good person, and everybody recognizes that. And you do take the time to look at things from all angles. You don't just, maybe you're one of those people that doesn't just go with everybody else. So if someone's going, oh, we hate Lisa because she's not blah, 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 you're not the kind of person that goes along and goes, yeah, we hate Lisa. You're the kind of person that goes, I don't know, I like Lisa. She's a good friend to me. That's always good to have around. I don't know why I said Lisa there. Probably because I'm looking at the name on a mug near me, and it just came into my head. We have pile number 3, the Pariba Chalcedony. Before I get started, pile number 3, pile number 2, I apologize. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon, comment down below, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. I'd love to hear from you about what kind of pick-a-card readings you'd like to see. And, sorry, pile number 3, that's your turn, and I apologize for the false start. We have the Pariba Chalcedony, very pretty stone. Kind of reminds me of soapstone. Your oracle cards are creativity. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. And best possible decision. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me to see what must be known. We have the Four of Cups. Interesting. Maybe that's, you're not looking at the things around you. You might be in a little bit of a depression, a little bit of a funk, having a hard time right now. We have this guy here. He's focused on these 3 cups that are empty in front of him. He's very sad. He's drunk out of these cups many times. They don't bring him joy anymore. They're all empty. And here comes this guy offering him a brand new cup he's never drank out of, totally full, something he's never tasted, absolutely delicious. He's going to love it, but he's not even looking up because he's so focused on this. So I'm kind of seeing that maybe your soulmate is someone that is around you, but you're not seeing them, or they're not seeing you, because right now they're not seeing much of anything. They're probably kind of in a funk. Yeah, the Seven of Wands is a card of, well, obviously you see the fighting going on, but this is a card of being defensive, of assuming this fighting is going to happen. He's standing there, he's got his thing at the ready, and these are just his thoughts. These people are going to come after him, but they're not. So right now, your soulmate could be in a place where he's really, really depressed, where he's having a hard time. Maybe people are ganging up on him or treating him poorly. The Three of Pentacles is talking about creating a solid foundation, working with someone to make something happen. So he could be depressed, or she could be depressed, or they could be depressed. I'm sorry. They could be very depressed and having a hard time with what's going on. Maybe they're a little bit defensive. But there's someone you've already built a relationship with. Yeah. I mean, the Empress is about growth, about building, about creation. Typically, she's pictured in a field of grain with a pregnant belly and a bunch of fruits and, stuff around her. So she's, abundant, harvest. We have the King of Cups. This is a loving man who knows how to use manipulation to get what he wants, but he doesn't generally do that. He knows he can, but he tends not to because he knows it's not the right thing to do. He's someone that might overindulge from time to time, but all in all, he is a loving, caring man who's he's probably got a really good laugh. What I have here is the Star card. This is a card of divine guidance, of someone watching over you, of destiny. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is a card of financial success, of, the happy family, of having everything you ever wanted. And we have the World, which is the end of the Fool's journey through the tarot. This is a card of completion, of having everything that you could possibly want or need. Your soulmate, the signs that we have here, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Star card is Aquarius. The Ten of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't believe the World is assigned to any of the suits, or the astrological signs. Sorry, forgive me. But I see here, either you or they are depressed and feeling a little defensive because you're building something with them and you're growing something, but they want more, or you want more. And this is divinely guided. So it's saying, be patient, but, don't let them treat you like crap. If they're treating you like crap, get the hell out. But if they're a good friend, take the time, stay there, be friends, see what happens. Don't try to rush into things just because you think they're the perfect soulmate for you, or they're trying not to rush into things because they think you're the perfect soulmate for them because they have their own issues they're dealing with. We start out with depression, with, disinterest, with not just disinterest in you, but disinterest in life in general. This could be someone also that you start out on a contentious note with, but you are forced to work with them, and in forced to work with them, this relationship grows into something amazing. They could be somebody that you write a book with, or, make a sculpture with. But whoever they are, they're your best possible decision. At the beginning, either you or they don't think so, but you start building, you start growing. This is all beautiful. It's all love. It's all fantastic. So, the signs that I've already gone through the signs, and you got a lot of threes going on. You got the 33, you got the 3 here. The Empress is 3. So 21 is 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. I don't know if that means anything to you. I don't know why I said that. I don't generally go for the numbers like that, but that's what I felt like doing, so I did. So that's what I have here for you. This is someone that you maybe started out not liking, but as you got to know them and got to build with them and grow with them, you really, really fell in love with them, or they really fell in love with you. And now, this is divinely guided, and it's going to get amazing. And they are the best, make the best possible decision. Whether I'm right or wrong, make the best possible decision for you. Don't listen to what cards in a tarot reading say. Trust your gut, listen to the signs, the things that speak to you, and use tarot readings as a way of finding signs and synchronicities. Don't use them as a guidebook, because they're not always correct. And some things that we do can change things. But what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3, is your soulmate is someone that you don't get along with at first, but you build something solid. You create something amazing and loving and fulfilling and wonderful and everything you ever wanted. But you have to take the time, and they have to take the time to get past this defensive stage. And they will. You both will. And yeah. So I believe this is someone you already know, somebody you're either working with or friendly with, or not necessarily friendly with. Maybe they're a friend of a friend and they come around and you're not such a fan of them, but then you sit down one night and you spend hours talking with them and building this sort of side friendship, and you start hanging out more and it grows into something. Those are always the best kind of relationships anyway. Anything that starts out as friends usually winds up really good, because even if it ends, you usually are able to end as friends, because it always starts in a place of love. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. If you like this reading, hit the like button. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Comment down below. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, what kind of readings you'd like to see. And thank you for spending some time with me. If this relationship, if this person is too mean, forget what the cards say and take care of yourself. You don't want to take the time out of your life and spend years loving and trying to shape and work on someone if they're never going to recognize you as someone that they love, because you don't deserve that. You deserve better. I promise you that. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.